Hello, and welcome to the Youth Pulse podcast with me, Dico Andrew, where we discuss pressing issues of this generation with heartful conversation, inspiring stories, and diverse perspective on girl-child marriage, reproductive health, education, youth champions, and climate, among other compelling topics, meeting your needs. Join us today to be informed, empowered, and engaged. The Youth Pulse podcast is speaking from our hearts. A very good afternoon, good morning, and good night to whoever is going to be watching this. Welcome to the Youth Pulse podcast with me, Dico Andrew, and this is season 2. And guess what? We are on episode 2 already. Last time we had a blast having some few students here talking about different topics, and especially going back to education. And as I mentioned, that each and every time we're going to be having interesting topics, and not to forget interesting guests that they will be joining us every episode. And as per episode 2 today, we're going to be handling phones, social media, and school focus. Can they coexist? Because we're maternity, you can be seeing people glued to their phone, but now working hand in hand when it comes to it being with school as well, how is it going to be looking like? So as students returning back to school, phones have become part of our daily life, I can tell. Even not only student, because that Habobo big and do smartphone, by the way. Can you have a big and do TikTok? How is it going to be looking like? Can big a command galishin for students for. So in this episode, we are going to be exploring phones' effect on education and the challenges the students face, and how young people can find a healthy balance is stay with us. So as we are going to do this very introduction, let me welcome my students here. They will be telling us their names, their hobbies, and which school are they starting from. How are you guys?
You're good.
You're good.
You guys are welcome to the Youth Pulse podcast, and we can just start with the introduction.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can
Thanks.
go ahead.
So by name I'm called Michael Badur, a student from Sumutsta Primary Secondary School.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah.
What are your hobbies? You look like a footballer.
Yeah, I used to play, but since I came to Juba, so I have to focus on one thing, that's studies and all that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And you?
Thank you. My name is Nyawit Tutkol, kinda hard.
Okay.
So I'm also from Smooth Star Academy, secondary school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which class are you in? You never mentioned, sorry. Which class?
S4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Science or arts?
Science.
I don't know, like, I felt like really like, hey, this guy is a scientist. What about you?
Doing arts.
Okay. Interesting. You guys are welcome to the Youth Pulse podcast. And as for the start, what role do you guys think phones and social media play in our daily life as a school student, for instance?
Phones and social media.
Yes.
They're like everything, to be honest. Like, as a student, you need a phone for research, and also, you have to get updated with the news outside, right? Yeah. So you should not be just focused on the notes. So you have to also use the phone and social media to make sure that also maybe some stuff outside you're also linked to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
As for you, like tabangali kaman gali telephone, you can use it for mochot. Is that the role for phones at school?
No, that's not necessary. Actually, yeah. Sometimes you use phone to access some awareness.
Yes.
Yeah. So there's other platforms that are used for sending awareness. It may be of some diseases or whatever. Yeah. Okay. So we access those and all that.
Okay. For me, I can tell you when I was taban fi zaman dagde, the internet was expensive. First of all, that's one. Then in the university time, phones have really helped many people. As you people mentioned, helping getting information and getting to learn the new tech updates in case of any way that can easy and making your learning process easier. I feel that was a helping hand when using phones. But to both of you, do you guys feel phones can help you learn or do the most while you're studying, or it distract you at some point, and why?
No, actually there are positive and negative effects,
Yes.
Yeah, so from the positive side, it helps us to gain some things, yeah. So by the use of phones also makes education easy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess so. So phones are very necessary, right? So you have to use them for maybe in school, and if you're given some work, you have to use your phone because there are some educational apps.
Yeah.
So it's important for you to use those educational apps. So if like me as a science student, I have to, maybe if I miss a class, so I have to go to those the apps. I have to go there. Then I watch a video. Then I'll be like learning it. If I miss that like lesson for that time, I'll have to go. Then I watch the video for like chemistry. You cannot stay in the class without like knowing what's going on if it's chemical reaction. So you have to get some explanations. So it's a necessity.
And I think this is one of a very good sharing thoughts about how internet could be overused to you as a student while studying and helping yourself with studies, but also to you. Do you think negatively it could affect? Because me, as I'm working, I feel like social media is affecting me negatively. In a way of what? And beginning for go TikTok and was it's 1 a.m. in the morning. Like, what have I been doing on social media? This is a negative part of it. But also with being positive, maybe I will learn maybe scripting, getting the question right, learning from other people who are doing the same podcast, maybe bonus cave, how do they interact with the people. But as to you as a student, the negative part of using social media, what could be that story or that part that it had ever happened to you? Well, at the end, I mean, so banta kitani albukun maybe into telephone and they're using it negatively.
So sometimes when you're at school, too much use of something, it may be effective, like it may affect you negatively. So sometimes, like as a student, you cannot just give too much focus on internet and all those. So you have to balance to avoid its negativity. So you have to balance your framework. On how to access internet.
Also with the coming in of social media, I feel it brought a lot of pressure. I don't know how is it like, because it akaneno alela iPhone 17 nezil, everyone wants to buy iPhone 17. Now the pressure will be getting worse. Now you at the school, maybe itamabo couldn't do smartphones. Maybe Nazbaba Mama be letter from some phone, some nice that you can communicate to, you can communicate to your schoolmates like, hey, today there's evening class or over the weekend we are going to discuss this. Maybe that phone was bought for you for that purpose. But how do you guys think with the peer pressure on social media and media influence the student focus and confidence, or even on self-esteem during the school time or even at school?
To say that it's like kind of huge, You see, when you see your fellows, they are enjoying like life on social media. Then for you now, you're just somewhere, you're seated, then you just scroll on your social media page, and then you see like, my friends are doing it seriously. Maybe your friends are chilling outside on weekends or something like that. Then for you, you're at home. You'll feel like you're not adequate. You feel inadequate in that case. So you'll feel like you're left out. So you'll be like maybe depressed or some kind of stuff, seeing your friends.
What could be the way forward in the scenario that you have mentioned?
In that case, I guess you just have to know that that's a cycle of life. You have to just stay focused on your goals, because sometimes it's just your perspective. So you have to just stay focused and all that.
Even in another hand, there's this scenario whereby Android versus iPhone. If you took a picture with an iPhone phone user, it will take them years to send you pictures back. How could that be like for students as well? Because I feel like with girls, it might be too much pressure. But with boys, because I feel like it's not as much of the girls.
For sure. So sometimes it discourages once your colleague is using iPhone and you're using
Android.
It may not. You both may not look of the same class, you know. So that one may be pretending to be higher than you because you are using different types of phones and all that. So it's a matter of you like putting that courage and confidence in yourself, believing in yourself that she or he got it, and one time you also reach that level.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a matter of self-confidence and being encouraged.
Okay.
That, yeah.
Also, when it comes to comparison, I would always love to compare. In our time, can go my telephone. You are facing. Just now you're going to see your phone in Christmas. from February, you are going to see your phone in Christmas. And with many schools that I see nowadays, like they allow phones around, or if they allow phones around, but sometimes you can during classroom, don't use your phone, and if you're caught, your phone will be taken away. Is that true?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But now, in the way of introducing phones to students in classrooms and as well at school, do you think is a solution, or should students be taught how to use the phone responsibly and instead of just leaving it openly like that?
Actually, according to me, they should be taught on a responsible way of how to use a phone.
Yes.
Yeah, so not be banned from using phones, because that one cannot work, you know. As a student, you have to have fun to do some other research. Yeah, sometimes there are other situations that you may not understand the teacher well, so you have to go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to go at your own time and get that. So I let them not ban it.
Who has TikTok? how many views can it? How many views do you have? The highest could be how many numbers?
Let me like the views. Have just recently started it, so it's just kind of 200 if I'm to say that's the highest.
200 people seeing your video, like that's impressive for now.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just actually I started it last week.
Okay.
So I was just bored at home, so I just started to I just said that let me just open a TikTok account, and then I see. Then it's still like somehow. So I had to also make that video. Then I was like, wow, there are very many viewing it. Then I was like impressed by them.
Okay. Why I mention this, because like in our era as well, with the Gen Zs of course, like there is that tendency of people using TikTok in an entertainment way mostly than using it for purpose of education as being a student. Now, how can you be saying, or what would be your opinion about students using phones and also educational purposes of using social media rather than just entertainment only?
In that case, students can use the phones or social media like mostly for research. Sometimes when they give you work, you find it's like very hard, then you can't just do it by yourself. Maybe it's a homework, then you have to go deal with it alone at home. So in that case, you have to make thorough research to get what it is all about. That's a very good part of it. There are also the educational apps, like they're there, they'll help you also in that kind of research and stuff, schoolwork. There is also the WhatsApp chat. Mostly, sometimes we, in the past years, like in Senior 1, Senior 2, we used to have these WhatsApp groups here for mainly discussion. We place one teacher or two to monitor what we are doing. So any person posts the information, the work, then you have to make sure that the one who knows it will have to tell you the answer or explains to you. That's the perfect part of it.
I think that could also be help because like also with me by then, thank God to internet. I have graduated because without internet, sometimes they're like, we'll have been trapped for a very long time. But it's still with the usage of internet, I feel like we cannot all depend on internet, but also add whatever that you're having in the process, especially when it comes to research, because like many students of late, because by then Anna can mind do ChatGPT, but now everybody's using ChatGPT for everything. Even simple calculation and P1 or P2 can answer, but people are running to a little ChatGPT, and I think that will be a way of that we should always be keen on which application to use, as you mentioned earlier on. And also the power of social media is very, very, very big, and I think we should always be mindful how to use it respectfully. She mentioned about teachers being involved in in let me say in decision, or even overlooking into what students are doing online or even on WhatsApp. Now for your case, like what challenges do you think your teacher is facing when you people are using phones in class?
Distraction.
Actually, let me say both sides will not coordinate together, because you'll be focused, your attention is all on your phone, and the teachers, they are trying to explain something, so it will not match, and at the end you both will lose that energy. So you may be focusing on your phone, teachers busy explaining, at the end you will not get something, and the teacher is there wasting energy. So it will not work. Like at least they should be given some rules whereby if you are going to class, you have to leave the phone out, so that your attention will be all on what the teacher is doing, and after that, when you are given some break, you now go and approach your phone. That's the
distraction.
So one thing that teachers face mostly, it can be distraction. You know, when a teacher packs him or herself with the work of that day, of course, you'll be like, I'm serious to teach this topic today, I want to complete it, right? But then you come to class, find students using the phones. You'll, instead of dealing with that topic that you said, you'll just have to deal with the students. So it means that you've not accomplished what you came for in that day.
And I think some rules, some teachers are very tough, right?
For sure.
Who is that one teacher that you people fear most in your class? Who's that very tough teacher? No, they will not come after them. Teacher, please. But of course, it's for the better. They're being tough because they love you, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, that one teacher that doesn't like people to use phones.
Yeah, that's Mr. Okuma. Like he's always like, but he's right though, because you know you're supposed to come to school, make sure that you're studying. So if he sees you in class with the phone, you'll have to be like, bring that phone here. Have to keep it till Christmas, as you say.
I think that's a very good teacher. Could that be the same to you?
That's the same thing.
That's the same teacher.
He's like teaching us both maths. The classes, two classes, so he's also doing the same in art section. We collect a lot of phones.
Big ups to you, teacher. Big ups to you.
Keep them.
Anyway, it's just very interesting, and we need to appreciate such teachers from day to time as well. When it comes to school, of course, let me say 8 hours to 9 hours, students are being kept at school. But also when it comes to parents, what do you guys think the role of a parent and school play in guiding young people on healthy phone and social media habits? Because I feel like we have covered the one for the school, but also at home, I think the parents also could assist in guiding their children.
Yeah, in that case, for let me say my parent. So when she sees me on phone, and then she'll be like, "Are you not going to read?" Then I'll be like, "Mom, I was just on research." If it's not research, she'll just take the phone. So in that case, it makes me feel like parents should guide their children. If they're using it for any other purpose, they will take it. So that's the good thing parents should do. They have to monitor what their kids are doing with their phone. It's true that nowadays in South Sudan, the parents are not so into the phones, but with time, they're also getting involved. So they have to monitor their children.
For us, my siblings are in Kampala, so when they come home, there's the homework, like the holiday package. So if my dad see like people are misbehaving, he go and switch off the Wi-Fi. Everybody will be gloomy. Then he say like, "What's the problem? There's no Wi-Fi." Then you say, "Okay, go and do your holiday package." And I think that could be one of the maybe some techniques here that people could use.
Actually.
And for you, how?
From my side, when I'm at home, my parents like if I'm seated using phone, like they do a target. They put their time like. After 30 minutes, they have to come and warn me. Like, it's not too much. I have to go and revise or do something else. But at the end, I'll end up informing them like I'm doing some research. And they'll give me that time to go on with my phone and get my work. And then I'll go in and work on it.
And I think there will be more tricks. But as a student, it's still, like you have mentioned about focusing and mentioning goals as well. If you have set for goals for yourself, like, hey, this year I want to be number one. Now if you're using phone, how are you going to be number one? Which is going to be so hard, and the competition. And since you people are using your phone, I feel like There is a target number. What's your target number that you want to achieve?
Okay.
That's first, of course.
Okay, the percentage. Let me see. 100%.
That one is,
Which number you would love to achieve?
yes, 90% will work.
Mm-hmm.
If not 90, then round off to 95.
I think
like
there's one subject that will bring to that. What's that tough subject?
that will get 95.
Yes, that will not put you in 100.
That one.
Mm.
Let me say, if not chemistry, somehow.
Okay.
Because sometimes there will be like this reaction took place,
Yeah.
and then this and this happened. So what did you observe?
Yeah.
So you'll just feel like confused. Huh?
I think
You write anything.
I think we're on this together. Because like our chemistry book was busy. I said like, oh my god, how are we going to be doing this together? But it was really tough. What could you love to achieve in your final high school
Actually,
certificate?
what I'm aiming for is let me say 85 above.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my aims.
Okay.
Those are my aims.
Interesting.
So, but unfortunately, there's something that is killing me badly.
Citizenship?
No,
What is it?
it's mathematics. So
People are not friendly with maths.
I'm friendly with it.
Okay.
that one there is killing me seriously.
Yeah, I think since you have noticed and it's the beginning of the year, you can sit with yourself, get that one bright student, kutu jambuta kike asmani ayere bistakalukep so that like you can achieve whatever that they achieve. And since she's friendly with maths,
Mrs. Mathematics.
Miss Mathematics, yes, she's going to be
Miss
assisting you in
Mathematics,
this.
yeah.
Anyway, but as we are going to be rounding up this very episode that we have together, if you were advising a fellow student, what the principal tips that you love to give them to balance your schoolwork and that's actually also while having fun a little bit with the phone from time to time?
Let me say, to tell my fellow students, it's that if they have some work to do, of course every student is supposed to have a timetable, right?
Yes.
So if it's time for studying, you have to make sure that you set a time free for the phone. You make the phone free for that period. You keep it away, let me say, so that you first prioritize the things which are fast, like the work that you're doing, you prioritize it first as you set the phone aside. That's one thing. Then the other thing, you have to make sure that you also take some breaks. So if you feel like you want to use the phone that much, you get some breaks, like to maybe 30 or 20 minutes. You can use your phone maybe at most 20 minutes. As then for the 10, you use them for what? For the free time. So it's just a matter of keeping the phone aside.
Okay. What would be your advice?
Okay, actually, mine is going to stand with that of like as a student, a student who's aiming to achieve something, like you're aiming to achieve a goal, so you have to know, like you have to create your own timetable, like those are your guidelines, like principles that you are going to follow them. So you have to balance your time. You have to create your time for revision or studies. Then you have to balance with that one of getting your phone maybe. Like after some revision, you cannot just revise the whole time. The phone and get to some music and all that, So it will work. So after revising, like for 30 to 40 minutes, you get your phone 10 minutes, you go through music and that. After relaxing, then you also work on it again. And then that's how things will go. Because you have some goal and aims, or you want to achieve something, so you do that, you follow it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The music is Amapiano or which one?
No, Malians.
Malians. You seem to be a dancer as well. Anyway, as we are signing out, whom are you going to be sending your greetings to or your shout-outs from the Youth Pulse podcast today?
Like everyone?
Yes.
Then I should say hello to my fellow students. Yeah, it's a fun time here with you. So I hope that they enjoy seeing us, and then they also learn something like that. And to our parents, they should make sure that they monitor their students.
Yeah, so to me, I will share hello to my fellow students, citizens at large. So like the parents have to give their children some rules to work on, so that they may achieve their goals at last.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, my celebrities of the smoothie style, for coming by the Youth Pulse podcast today. I appreciate your teacher bringing you along, and with whatever that you people have shared, I feel like maybe one student outside there, they will be rethinking of how to use their phones, and with the way that you people have talked to the young ones, I feel like it will bring more change as well. To the listeners and the viewers, guess what? We came to an end of it as all. As I mentioned, there is always negative part and useful part of using a phone, but always be using that very tool for educative, because it needs focus and discipline when you're using a phone. And to every young person there listening, your future matters, and make sure that you use technology wisely. Stay committed to your education, and as till next time, that will be it. Join us with more youthful conversation with me, Dikadi Andrew. This has been an amazing